Today's video, we're going to talk about whether your old Google Ads campaign isn't performing anymore, why that is, and is the answer, should you start a new one? I know a lot of you guys who talk to me in the comment section, as well as clients at our firm, will say, I had a campaign that was working great for a while. I was making great money, and then, I did something or somebody came in to help me. They totally derailed the results on the campaign that I had before that was running. Should I just start from scratch and start a brand new campaign up, get back to the results I used to have? And I'm going to answer in detail whether you should do that or whether you shouldn't do that. There are some occasions where you should do it. More often than not, though, you shouldn't do it, and I'm going to explain exactly why this is in this video. That is, to get to the goal of making the money that you were making before, quickly getting back to it, it's much generally easier to do that on the existing campaign, no matter how screwed up it is. And then if you stay to the end of the video, I will give you information about how quickly you can get back there from an actual case study where somebody had really screwed up their campaign from a past agency, came in, undid basically everything that this agency did, and how quickly we were able to get back, how much money we're able to get to where we made from the efforts of restoring that old campaign versus just starting up a new one, which is what you should normally do. I am Corey. I'm an owner of Guaranteed PPC, an online advertising agency that specializes in offering guaranteed results to their clients. That is, we do not charge management fees until we can get them to a certain level of profitability or increase in profitability from an existing campaign that they are running. We are the only agency on the planet who offers any kind of guarantee, which should tell you something about the quality of the information that is shared with you on this particular video. With that said, old campaigns now, no matter how bad you have messed them up, and I've seen some people mess up campaigns pretty damn bad. At a certain point, where they haven't been like really messed up, you're basically mainly going to stick with those campaigns. It's just easier to undo what you did than to start a new campaign. The reason for that is it's easy to undo all the changes you made that push that campaign off track to start with. For one thing, if you're not aware of it, you can go into the change history on a campaign and see exactly all the changes that were made. And there's an easy undo button where you can undo those changes. Sometimes you can't undo the changes, by the way. I don't know why Google has set things up the way that it is, but it'll say you can't undo the change, whatever in the change history. But the main thing is what you do ultimately is, this is very logical. I don't know why people a lot of times don't get this, but if you were running a campaign for 3 years and it was great, here's your starting point. 3 years it was running great. Then ultimately it started to get off track on year 4, and here you are on year 5 and it's still off track. The logical thing to do would be to figure out what happened here at year 3 that caused things to go off track. Go into the change history, diagnose what happened, and then just undo it all. Pretty simple, but it seems like people don't understand this basic concept of what they should be default thinking about, but that isn't necessarily going to do exactly what you want. What you should know is that once you undo these changes, it's going to be probably 30 to 60 days before you get the results back that you had before, which is what's going to cause people to think, hey, maybe I'll just start a new campaign up. That's the easier way. Why is that? If you watch my other videos, I talk about all the time about how any changes in your Google Ads account is going to screw up your ad performance because all the ads are run off an algorithm now. Yes, you could target a keyword red shoes, but whether you get sales at a profitable rate from that keyword traffic depends on how long you've been advertising, the quality of your conversion tracking data that you have, because there's a part of that keyword traffic that's profitable and part that's not. And after you run your ads for a long time under that keyword, it finds the 17% of that traffic that's profitable to you and the 3% that's not. That's how you get to an acceptable ROI on a campaign, but for all your keywords, if you will, or audiences, if you want to say that, if you're talking about display campaigns or whatnot. With that said, you make any kind of change to your campaigns, if it's over a certain minimum threshold, Google's going to go back into learning mode. They're going to say, whatever we thought we knew to get you this 700% ROI on your campaign, we were able to get you to because we have 500 different sale/conversions to look at. And then as a result of that, know exactly this 17% of this keyword's traffic is profitable to you to get a 700% ROI, and this 83% is not. For some reason, if you make a big enough change, the whole thing goes off into left field. That 700% ROI goes to 200%, and it's there for a while until Google realizes that, is able to like basically readjust itself. I don't know why this happens, and the bigger the change you do, the more likely it's going to go back into learning mode. Learning mode means the same traffic potentially as you had before, but the conversion rate goes down, way down. Like I was mentioning before, the reason why I mentioned it is because the conversion rate's only high because it figured out what part of what you're advertising on actually converts and what part doesn't, and weeded out the part that didn't. When it goes back into learning mode, it just says, we're going to show you for everything again, like we did in the beginning for these keywords, and as a result of that, your conversion rate's going to be back like basically what it was back when you started, at least for a week, or it could be a month, could be 2 months. The bigger the change, by the way, the longer it takes for the ads to get back to where they were before. So a lot of people, it's drastic enough that they think that their entire account's screwed when they make a certain size of change in terms of how bad the ad performance is. And then what happens from there is they say, oh, whatever change I made, that really screwed stuff up. Now I got to undo that change. Undoing that change compounded the campaign's going back into learning mode because it's another change on top of a change, and then makes the results even worse. Then they say, oh, now I really got to make some changes. And then it just goes down and down and down and down and down until they absolutely destroyed any results that they had before. And so it's just like a change, just being not knowledgeable, understanding making a change is going to make your results bad. Not that the change itself is bad, but the results are bad because of the change itself being a change, and Google does not like changes. And then that compounds, creates a negative feedback loop basically for yourself. So you gotta know what change you're gonna make. You gotta stick with it past any change you make is gonna hurt your results. And there's gonna be a period of time likely that your results are gonna be worse before they possibly can get better. As it pertains to having a campaign that went off the track, even if you undo everything, it can easily take 2 months before you had the results that you had before. So just know that going in. That said, okay, if you really screwed up your campaign, you think, by making changes, sometimes setting up a new campaign is just the easier way to go. The main kind of like deciding point as to whether or not you should just set up a new campaign and start from scratch, or fix the old campaign, undoing anything that looks like, that you did last known point that the campaign was actually doing well, is about the 1 year point. If you've been running your campaign for at least a year, it's probably better to fix the old campaign than to start a new one. From the standpoint of it taking time frame to get to a set amount of results. Given new campaigns take a long time to get to where they're going to get good results because of the data that you need for the campaign to learn and the machine learning system that, where the results on the campaigns come from. Any old campaign, you'll be able to keep that old data, even though you're going to undo a bunch of changes and it's going to screw things up for a while. At least once things normalize again, you'll have the results you had before that were predicated on having 150 conversions versus that new campaign, you had to build up that 150 conversions all over again, if that makes sense. If you're not sure, you can always leave me a comment in the comment section. I get back to every single person who leaves me a question or comment in the comment section, usually within 24 hours time. You can also reach out to me at my firm at guaranteeppc.com and let you know what you should do in your situation, what results we can obviously guarantee for you as well. By the way, we've been also selling ad templates. If we've already worked in your niche market before, in a different city or different country, we could sell you the winning ad template that we use to get results in your niche space and get guaranteed results for our clients in terms of the ads, the campaign templates, the landing page templates, all of it. You literally can buy these templates from us, copy paste it into your own ad system, and get the same results we've spent years to try to figure out how to get to those results in your market you're in for a different client. We got people that use these templates to start other businesses as well. If you're trying to find the easiest path to make money in e-commerce when you haven't been in it before, start with a template that sells an item that you can easily get from China in a country that our client isn't in, and you have turnkey results basically with it. Once you've built up a history in your account, but the actual settings, it's all figured out for you before you start. Like we've had many people do, take a service campaign, generate leads, answer the phone, say you're the company that you can do it, then you sub it out to somebody else and you have a turnkey business that way. Or you could sell leads to people, which we've had several people do. Anyway, if you're interested in any of those templates, let me know. We've worked in over 100 niche markets, so the chances are quite good that we've already done everything you are ultimately needing to do in your market, right? And we have it ready to go for you right from the start. So with that said, getting back to the topic topic at hand here, even though new, better structured campaigns will do better in the long run, it will still take months or years for campaigns to catch up to the old campaigns, which is why you should try to make the best of the old campaigns that you have that have actual conversion history / data in them. So one thing to put this into reference, what I'm trying to explain here, most of the time when we have a new client that will come in at our advertising agency, what we'll do is we'll take the old campaigns and try to fix them up as best as we can while our team builds a new, better version of the campaign. And then what we'll do, because new campaigns take so long to work, even though you can have a new campaign that has better settings, because it has no conversion data, it's not going to do as good as an old campaign. You run the new campaign side by side with the old campaigns until the new campaigns could catch up. It's almost like, a turtle and a hare running a race. Of course, the turtle, if it's far ahead, looks like it's going to win. It's far ahead when you start, but the rabbit's much faster. It's just a matter of time when the rabbit surpasses the turtle. That's what this is like. So it could take 3 months, 6 months, a year for the new, or sometimes 2 years before the new campaigns that have the best settings catch up to the old campaigns. But when they catch up, it'll blow completely past the old campaigns with the unideal settings. Namely, we like to use single keyword ad group campaigns where you have a laser targeted handwritten ad for every variation of keyword that you're targeting, and you target not 10 or 20 keywords but 1,000. Laser targeted ad copy for each one of them, because that's going to crush any competition in terms of ad click-through rate. And you can also hand pick the perfect page on your site to send them to, or create one, which gets you higher conversion rates by default as well by being more relevant. But no matter how much of an advantage that gives you as an advertiser, it's still not going to work great for at least a few months when you first launch the campaigns because of what I just said. If you want to know, by the way, how to set up campaigns that we're going to crush the competition every time, and I mean in any market, because I know what people are willing to do, because I audit campaigns all the time. I've audited hundreds and hundreds of accounts. I know what people are willing to do. I also know what people want to see and get from you as an advertiser in terms of, knowing what you offer, that it's good value, and that they can trust you, and knowing how to communicate those faster than anybody else in terms of your ad and your landing page. If you want to know all the individual techniques and tips to do this all the way through on an individual detailed level, I've explained everything you need to have that done for your own market to make millions of dollars a year in your market. It's not a matter of if you do what the user wants and you do more than your competition to get a higher click-through rate and a higher conversion rate than them, you can get it all on this channel for free. So you should subscribe to this channel, because I give it to you all for free, and it's coming from somebody who spends 40 hours a week doing ad strategy at our firm for dozens of clients. So if you're going to learn from anybody, you learn from somebody like myself. And given that most of the other information you find online about how to make ads work is not given to you by somebody who actually runs ads, they're trying to sell you courses or make advertising revenue as their primary business. They just are making it up as they go, pretending like they are an ad expert. They're not, because you can only be an ad expert by actually running ads, not reading about it. With that said, you should subscribe to this channel. You should also check out my blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog. The blog has even better information on it, by the way. Literal step-by-step instructions with screenshots, with everything you need to be able to use strategies we're using for clients at our firm to guarantee the results. You can also use those as well for yourself. Most of the people that like the channel will like the blog as well, or even more. So with that said, you should definitely never settle for subpar setup campaigns. That said, if you've got old campaigns that are unideal, you make the best of them while you create new campaigns. You run new campaigns side by side with your old campaigns, and eventually your new campaign should be the main campaigns that you're running. You could actually shut off your old campaigns. That will actually make sure that the results that you're relying on from the old campaign to keep your staff busy, whatever, you have that maintained while a new version is stewing in the background that are going to take you to the whole next level. If you just shut off your old campaigns and turn on your new, better structured campaigns right away, your results, instead of being here, are just going to go like this. It'll get you to the much higher level that the new campaigns are going to bring you to sooner, but it's going to be short-term, a huge hit on your results. And a lot of businesses can't handle it because they need so much volume in their business just to maintain and pay for all the overhead they have. So if you aren't relying on your old campaigns very much, you could just definitely shut those off, pull the Band-Aid off sooner. But if you're relying on those results a lot, then you have to take it slower, run the campaign side by side, like I mentioned we do with most of our clients at our firm. With that said, so to start a new campaign, if your campaigns you have now aren't set up the best way possible, like I talk about on this channel, we found is the best way to run campaigns, which, by the way, I guarantee you the way that we run campaigns is not the way you have it set up. So should you set up new campaigns? Yes, but you should break them in side by side with your campaigns you have now, eventually turn them on once they've gathered enough data, unless you have not run your campaigns for at least a year, which you should just go straight to the new version of the campaigns. And you can get the old campaigns to work while the new campaigns are collecting data, if your campaign's been running for over a year already, by undoing any of the changes that have been made since the last known time your ads were working well. That's the answer to the question of, should I just start a new campaign and start over? And most of the time it's not, if and unless you've been running your campaign for at least a year already and collected data. Even if you, by the way, don't have any conversion tracking set up, you'll still keep the old campaign because Google can steer the ads and the campaign you have a little bit just based upon looking at people if they come back to Google to click on something else alone by itself. You shouldn't rely on that, but it's still going to get you better results over time just because Google can see if a user's dissatisfied and click on another ad and buy from them. It's worth every penny to set up the tracking the right way so every single sale you make is seen by the campaign so you can get the full value out of the ad spend you're spending. Why would you not want that value by funneling in all the data, the best data you can? But there's still a lot of value on an old campaign with no tracking data whatsoever for the reasons I said. And I mean sales data. If you're doing lead generation, that means tracking a lead all the way to a sale or not, and then feeding that information back into your campaign so the campaigns can be steered on a profit level, not a cost per lead level, which is still going to be a lot better than nothing. But if you're serious about making millions of dollars a year from these ads, you damn well need to be doing it all the way, which is profit level optimization of your ads. In terms of case studies here, just so that you know how much of a difference this makes, we had a client who does like mold removal services, and they had been running their ads for years. They had somebody come in, very common by the way, I hear at our agency. We hired somebody and then they screwed up all our results. I was doing it myself and we were getting okay results. I had somebody take it over and they screwed it up. Most of these agencies like you can hire for PPC services, they're worse than what you can do for yourself because they're hiring a couple people with like 1 or 2 years of experience to manage your stuff because they can't afford to pay them very much. And if they knew anything, they would just quit and go somewhere else and start their own little website up or something. So you're really getting a bonehead working on your account. They'll screw it up. So with that said, client, he didn't know how much exactly he was making, but he knew it was making him money because that's why he was able to run the ads for multiple years leading up to hiring this other agency, which screwed things up. And over the next 6 to 9 months, it was so bad they eventually just shut the ads off, and that's it. I come in, I go ahead and just undo all that the other agency did, like I mentioned it. You should do in this particular case. If you fit the mold of had results, then you didn't have them because of some changes you think that were made to the campaigns, undid those changes, and then waited. By the end of the 90 days, not only were they profitable, they were doing way more profit than they were even back before then. We're very, very happy. With that said, we did add a few extra negative keywords to kind of clean up the traffic source a little bit. Nothing major. Probably cleaned up an extra 20-30% of the search terms that we saw in the search terms report that weren't relevant. But the main thing is we added the actual conversion tracking into their account so that with the smart bidding set up on their new campaigns, they were making great money once these campaigns were turned on. But I can tell you for a fact, I know because I've been doing this for 20 years now, we would have set up the same and expected to get to the same level of results with a new campaign, with the same smart bidding setup. We would have gotten nowhere near those results in 90 days. In fact, we were still setting up new campaigns and we launched them, and that had very little impact on what I'm telling you about making this client the kind of money we did after the 90-day point of undoing the changes on the old campaign and then letting things kind of normalize in the algorithm. And then, actually the results we had before, and then added a little bit of the conversion data to the learning, to what data Google already had on that campaign before, and then took it to a whole new level. And if you want to know, like percentage-wise, how much more actual work this client was getting from before and then after, we're talking more so like 50% to 100% more work just by having that tracking set up and then undoing those changes compared to where they were before, where it was profitable. Nothing amazing, but still pays for itself, if you will. Which a lot of companies, they just run pay-per-click ads to kind of keep their guys busy. That's what they're doing it for, which is really sad because ultimately it can do so much more than that. If you just put the work in to have the better system than your competition in terms of better ad, better landing page, or better website that gets higher click-through rates than them, higher conversion rates than them, then it's not just a tool to like bridge the gap when things are slow. It can literally make you millions of dollars a year in profit by just absolutely getting a small amount of ad spend to work, recycling your money into more ad spend that you're making into more ad spend, and then 5 years down the line, just absolutely be making millions from your setup. We do it all the time at our firm. If you put the work in, you give the time for the data to build up in your account, you can expect those results for yourself as well. So with that said, I'll wrap it up with that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Remember when I said conversion tracking was important during this video? Well, this video here tells you how to do it.